Okay, Hare Krishna. Okay, hopefully everybody can hear me. Okay, Hare Krishna. Okay, I think we'll do short kirtan and then we'll discuss. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन व्रजजनरञ्जन यशोदानंदन व्रजजनरञ्जन यमुनातीरावनचारि यमुनातीरावनचारि जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे राम, राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा, कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे राम, राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा, कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे राम, राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा, कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे राम, राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा, कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे राम, राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा, कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे राम, राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा, कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे राम, राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा, कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे राम, राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, जय राधा कुंज बिहारी राधा, कुंज बिहारी राधे, जय राधा गोपी जन वल्लभ, राधा गोपी जन वल्लभ राधे, जय राधा श्याम सुंदर राधा, श्याम सुंदर राधे, जय राधा मदन मोहन राधा मदन मोहन राधे, जय राधा गोविंद राधा गोविंद राधे, जय राधा गोपीनाथ राधा गोपीनाथ राधे, जय निताय गौर सुंदर जय, निताय गौर सुंदर जय, निताय गौर सुंदर जय, निताय गौर सुंदर जय, गौरा निताय जय, गौरा निताय जय, गौरा निताय जय, गौरा निताय जय, जय प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद, प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद, जय जय गुरुदेव गुरुदेव, गुरुदेव जय जय गुरुदेव, निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल, हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल। राधा कुंज बिहारी भगवान की जय। श्री राधा गोपी जन वल्लभ भगवान की जय। निताय गौर सुंदर की जय। सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान की जय। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। श्रील गुरुदेव की जय। निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। Okay, you can repeat after me. We'll just for a few times we'll sing this. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda.
जय
Jaya
जय
Jaya Shri
जय नित्यानंद
Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda.
जय
Jaya Jaya
जय
Shri
श्री चैतन्य
जय
जय जय नित्यानंद
Jaya Shri Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaur Bhakta Vrinda.
जय
Jaya
जय
Shri
गौर
जय
नित्यानंद जय
Okay,
नित्यानंद श्री
repeat it
जय
slowly.
जय
Let me repeat the full mantra. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Jaya Shri
जय
Chaitanya Jaya
जय श्री चैतन्य
Nityananda
जय नित्यानंद
Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Jaya. Now you can
जय
repeat. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda
जय
Jaya
जय जय श्री
जय
चैतन्य जय जय नित्यानंद
Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaur Bhakta Vrinda.
जय जय श्री अद्वैत जय जय गौर भक्त वृंद
So what we are saying here in this mantra, Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya. All glories to Lord Chaitanya. Jaya Nityananda. All glories to Lord Nityananda. Jaya Dvaita Chandra. All glories to Sri Advaita Acharya. Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. And all glories to all the devotees of Lord Chaitanya. All Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. So that is the mantra. So, Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
जय जय श्री
Jaya
चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद
Jaya
जय
Dvaita
जय
Chandra
जय
Jaya Gaura Bhakta
गौरव
Vrinda. Okay, so that will start our today's discussion. So, day before yesterday, what was the occasion?
संक्रांति
Makar Sakranti.
संक्रांति
Specifically Makar Sakranti. So 14th
उत्तरायण
January. Yeah, generally every year it falls on 14th January. Sometime it comes on 15th January, but it's pretty much fixed around this time. Unlike all other festivals, be it Janmashtami, Ramnavami, Diwali, they move quite a bit, right? Sometimes Janmashtami is in August, sometimes it can come in September also. But Makar Sakranti generally is always maximum 14th January or sometime 15th January. So our time is cyclic, right? And our time is based on the movements of sun and moon. So some things are calculated based on the movements of sun and some things are calculated based on the movements of moon. Our seasons, for example, the ritu, right, which we call the different seasons, summer, spring, winter, fall. These seasons are based on the movements of sun. Our year, Vedic calendar, Vedic year is based on what? Sun or moon?
It's sun, Prabhu.
Moonlight.
It's moon with a lunar calendar. Okay, lunar. It's moon. So the year is our actual year. Vedic calendar is based on moon's movement, lunar calendar. Now our days days are based on what? Movement of sun or moon?
Sun.
As a
Actually, it's both. Okay, we call it divas. Divas is based on sunrise and sunset. Okay, so from one sunrise to next sunrise, that is one divas. But within that divas, there is tithi also. So tithi is calculated based on the movement of moon. Sometimes we ask, right, आज के दिन कौन सा तिथि है? So the divas is based on the movement of sun, which is from sunrise to sunrise. That is one day as per sun. Tithi is based on the movements of moon. So in that way, both sun and moon are equally important. Both sun and moon actually are considered as the eyes of the Supreme Lord. So Makar Sakranti, what is the special significance of Makar Sakranti? So in a year, there are 12 Sakrantis based on 12 zodiac signs. तो यहाँ पर हमारे वैदिक कैलेंडर में क्या है? वैदिक कॉस्मोलॉजी में there are 12 rashis. So when the sun enters from one Rashi to another Rashi, that is called Sakranti. So when the sun leaves one Rashi and enters into another Rashi, it's called Sakranti. So in that case, in that sense, in a year there are 12 Sakrantis, out of which Makar Sakranti and Kark Sakranti, these are the two most significant Sakrantis. Okay, Makar Sakranti is when the sun enters into Makar Rashi. So that is called Makar Sakranti. Okay, hopefully it's clear, it's not confusing. So in the Makar Sakranti, that is because sun is now entering into Makar Rashi, and it is also linked with Uttarayan also. Uttarayan means the sun now starts to travel towards the north. And Dakshinayan is when the sun travels towards the south. But now, isn't sun traveling every day from east to south to west to north and again comes back to east? So it's happening every day. Why it's called that? Okay, now it's Dakshinayan or Uttarayan. The sun is traveling to south or sun is traveling to north. So there is a reason for that. So the 6 months of a year are called Dakshinayan when the sun travels to the south, and the remaining 6 months of the year are called Uttarayan when the sun travels to the north. Now, why it's called sun traveling to the south or to the north, I will tell you. So how many directions do we have?
Four. Four.
4 directions. Okay. Anybody else?
northeast, northwest,
Eight.
southeast.
We'll talk about which are the directions, but just tell me how many directions do we have?
10 directions, Prabhu.
10,
Okay.
10.
10. Okay, somebody first said 4, then somebody said 8, and now somebody is saying 10 direction. So the right answer is actually we have 10 directions. Okay, so just like every subject in the elementary school, middle school, high school, we keep going into more details. At a very elementary level, we say there are 4 directions. That's also true. For this small child, we just teach them, okay, char dishaएं hain. There are 4 directions: east, west, north, south. But then as we grow up more, you understand there are actually 10 directions actually. What are these 10 directions? So east is one particular point on the Kshitij, right? That is east direction. So if you take a compass, the compass will point at one particular needle will point at one particular thing to the direction. So east is one particular point. Same with south, west, north, those are one particular points. But between east to south, that's called east south or southeast. Then we have southwest or west south. Then we have west north or northwest. Then we have northeast or east north, right? So between the two directions. And then the other two are Akash or Patal, upward and downward. Okay, so those are other two directions. So in that way, we have total 10 directions. So we know the sun, generally we say, अरे sun सूर्य उदय कहाँ से होता है? पूरब से, east. The sun rises in the east, and then sun sets in the west, right? That's what generally we say. But if you observe very carefully, the same exact point of the east is every day or every month, sun is exactly rising at the east. No. So let's say at the end of December, 31st December, at the time of sunrise, you note down the position of the sun from where at the time of sunrise, where the sun was. Then at 31st January, you notice where was the position of the sun at the time of sunrise. Okay, at the time of sunrise. Then at the end of February, at the end of March. So you will notice the sun does not rise exactly at the same point. Sun's position is shifting. So sun is in the 6 months, sun's position is shifting towards the south. Sun is rising not exactly at the east, but shifting towards the south. Those are the 6 months of Dakshinayan. That's why we say suns travel to the south. And that happens from the end of June to the end of December. Okay, that is Dakshinayan. When sun's position slowly keeps shifting towards the south at the time of sunrise. So when the sun has reached to the extreme position towards the south, after that it does not move further towards the south, it starts moving again back towards the north. So the sun's position at the time of sunrise again shifts towards the east and then crosses the east and moves towards the north. So that 6 month when the sun has now started traveling back towards the north, that is called Uttarayan. Okay. So I will show you one picture. I will share my screen and I will show you one picture which will help you understand this complete thing here. Okay, so let me know when you are able to see the screen.
Yeah.
Okay, so here what I'm showing here is, let's say this exact middle point. Let me move this thing away. Okay, so the middle point is, let's say, east. So it's on a 2D plane. So I'm just pointing middle east. Towards the right is south, towards the left is north. And here is the position of sun exactly at the time of sunrise from the end of December in a complete year. So at the end of December, sun's position is not exactly at the east, but towards the south by the time the sun rises. Then in the January, it start moving towards the north. Okay, the position when the sun rises is here. Then in March, it shifts here. So by the time of March, end of March, it comes exactly close to the east position. So when it rises exactly at the east. So when the sun rises exactly at the east, at that time, our day and night are equal. Okay, so 12 hours of light, 12 hours of darkness. And then the sun continues to move towards the north. By the time of sunrise, it's not exactly rising from the east, actually. It's rising in the east north, east north, east north. It keeps shifting towards the north. So these 6 months, when the sun is traveling from the south towards the north, that is called Uttarayan. So pretty much from the end of December till the end of June. And then again, from the end of June to the end of December, it starts traveling towards the south. And then by the time of end of September, it's again at the exact east location, again where the daylight and the darkness is almost same, 12 hours. Then again, it keep moving towards the south. And that's why we see our daylight time is very small, right? We have almost like only 9-10 hours of daytime and night is longer. And same way in summer, the daylight is much longer and the darkness time, the night time is very small. So that is what is Uttarayan, when the sun is moving towards the north and Dakshinayan when the sun is moving towards the south. So is that clear?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
It's somewhat
Yes,
similar to winter and summer solstice and spring and autumn equinox.
Yes. Yeah, ultimately those are driven from here only. Okay, so now that is Makar Sakranti, which we discussed, right? The sun's entering into the Makar Rashi, and then slowly um, it's also linked with Uttarayan. Now, the significance of sun, because both these things, Makar Sakranti and Uttarayan, are linked with Surya, sun. We are going to discuss a little bit about the events which are linked with sun from our Shastras. Okay, first of all, what is the significance of sun? What is sun related to? In what relation sun is related to Lord Krishna?
Surya Narayan.
Okay, we say Surya Narayan, but why we call sun as Surya Narayan?
Source of energy.
Okay, source of energy. Yes, that is true.
and Om is also emanated from that sun.
Okay, I'm just asking one exact relation of sun has to Lord Krishna. Like you have relation to your father, right? You are the son of your father. So same way, what is the relation of Surya Dev to Lord Krishna?
Vamsha, Surya Vamsha.
He
Okay,
comes
Surya.
in the same dynasty as that of no,
Vamsha.
it's later.
Okay, Lord Krishna,
Vivasva.
when appears, he comes in Moon Dynasty,
Yeah,
and then
Lord Ram.
Lord Ramachandra comes in Surya Dynasty, Surya Vamsha. That is true. But as I said earlier, sun is considered as one of the eye of the Lord.
Yeah.
And there is an exact verse for that, Brahma Samhita. Okay, in Brahma Samhita, there is a verse which talk about Surya Dev. And that verse is यच्चक्षुरेश सविता सकलग्रहाणां राजा समस्तसुरमूर्तयेरशेषतेजा यस्याज्ञ भ्रमति संभृतकालचक्रो गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि. So yachakshur, Surya is considered as the eye of the Supreme Lord. Okay, and by the order of Lord Krishna, yasya agya bhramati sambrata kala chakro. By the order of the Lord, the sun assumes immense power and heat and traverses its orbit. And the sun is Raja Samasta Sura. So it's a chief among all the planetary system. And it is the eye of the Supreme Lord. And I worship Govinda, Govinda Purusham. I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, by whose order sun assumes this position and traverses the orbit, and it is the eye of that Supreme Lord. So that is the verse which is describing the relation of Surya to Lord Krishna. So that's why sometimes people worship Surya also, because it's the eye of the Supreme Lord. They offer water also, aragya, to Surya Dev at the time of sunrise. Now, another relation. What is another relation of Surya with Lord Krishna? Let's see who can tell. Hint from Bhagavad Gita.
Vivasva. He taught give the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita to Suryadev Vivasva.
Yes. Okay, good. So that is another relation of Surya Dev with Lord Krishna. What is that? Lord Krishna says, I gave this knowledge in the beginning to sun god Vivaswan. Okay, so in that sense, Surya Dev is a student of Lord Krishna. Okay. Lord Krishna, he mentions, Lord Krishna tells that in Bhagavad Gita. Which verse is that? Chapter 4, text 1. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Imam Vivasvate Yogam Proktavan Ham Avyayam Vivaswan manave praha manur ikshvaku eva abrabhit. So Lord Krishna is telling evam vivasvate yogam. So I gave this knowledge to sun god Vivaswan. Vivaswan gave this knowledge to Manu. Manu gave it to Ikshvaku, and in that way this knowledge was transferred down. So Surya Dev is also a student of Lord Krishna who received this knowledge. And Surya Dev actually is considered very learned. He is also very learned personality, very learned authority. Surya Dev is the student of Lord Krishna, and Surya Dev is a guru also of some great personalities. Hanuman. Okay. So Rashi Mataji answered it immediately. So Surya Dev is guru of Hanumanji. Anybody knows how Hanuman received knowledge from Surya Dev?
He kept moving like Surya Dev.
So first of all, Hanumanji in his childhood, when he was a small baby,
Swallowed.
and Hanuman saw the sun, and he thought it's a very ripened mango. Okay, it's a very ripened fruit, and he jumped towards the sun, and he swallowed the sun inside his mouth. And then Indra had to come, Indra had to intervene, and Indra struck Hanuman with his thunderbolt, which hit his chin. It broke his chin. And as Hanuman fell down unconscious, actually Pavan Dev, he withdrew all the air. Pavan Dev, because he is considered as father of Hanuman. So Pavan Dev became very angry and he withdrew all the air. So everybody became very disturbed. And finally, Hanumanji was revived, and all the different personalities they offered gifts to Hanumanji. At that time, now as Hanuman grew a little bit more, Hanuman's mother told Hanuman that okay, you need to go and find a teacher, find a guru to get education. And who could be the best teacher? She suggested you go to Surya Dev. Okay, to get this education, you get admission in Surya Dev school. So Hanuman approached Surya Dev that I want to get education from you. I want to accept you as my guru. And Suryadev said, this year's admission is full already. I cannot take any more students. Suryadev is traveling constantly. He's on his chariot. He is constantly traversing the orbit. And there are so many sages who also accompany Suryadev on his chariot. And Surya is constantly speaking the knowledge to them. He is giving education. Hanuman said, I also want to receive the education. So there's no more vacancy. There is no more place. Hanuman said, no problem. I can float in the sky along with your chariot, and I will just keep moving along with your chariot, and you keep speaking. I will receive the knowledge in that way. And so in that way, Hanuman traveled along with the chariot of Surya, keeping the face towards sun. So opposite direction, Hanuman traveled the whole orbit. In that way, he received this knowledge from Surya Dev. So that is how Hanuman received knowledge, and Surya Dev is, in one sense, guru of Hanumanji. After education is complete, Hanuman received his degree. Now it's the time of Guru Dakshina. So Hanuman wanted to give some Guru Dakshina. Please tell me what I can do for you. What can I do as offering of Guru Dakshina? So Surya Dev said, okay, so I don't want anything from you, but you can do me a favor. If you want to give me some Guru Dakshina, what you can do is, I have one son who is the son of Surya in Ram Leela, Sugriv. Okay, so Sugriv is the Ansh of Surya. He is the son of Surya Dev. And Bali is the son of Indra. So Surya Dev told Hanuman that my son Sugriva, he is in trouble, he needs help, he needs support. So you go and be associate of my son, you help him, you serve him. So since that time, Hanuman became as a servant of Sugriv. He became the associate of Sugriv. And throughout his life, he is now serving Sugriv and protecting him. So that is how Hanuman came in the service of Sugriv as a Guru Dakshina to Surya Dev. And now later, when Lord Ramachandra came, and Lord Ramachandra made friendship with Sugriv, and he promised that, okay, I will kill Vali and unite you back with your wife, Ruma. And Lord Ramachandra helped Sugriv to kill Vali in Ramalila. So we know that past time. Now Sugriv is son of Surya and Vali is son of Indra in Ramalila. So Lord Ramachandra helped the son of Surya to kill the son of Indra. Now the Karma Chakra, the cycle of karma is such that what goes around has to come around. In Ramalila, Lord Ramachandra helped the son of Sugriv to kill the son of Indra. In the time of Krishna Leela, now Lord Krishna, when Krishna appeared, Krishna said, now I will return the favor. Okay, I will do the opposite. So who is the son of Surya in Krishna Leela?
Karn.
Karan.
And who is the son of Indra in Krishna
Arjun.
Leela?
Arjun.
Arjun.
Right? So Arjuna is the Ansh of Indra and Karna is the Ansh of Surya. So in Krishna Leela, now Krishna helped the son of Indra to kill the son of Surya. That is the Karma Chakra. Because earlier Surya Dev asked, please help my son to kill the son of Indra. And now here Krishna said, okay, now in this time I will help the son of Indra to kill the son of Surya. So in this past time, Krishna helped Arjuna to kill Karna. So Surya, if we see in our histories, in our scriptures, there are so many references to Surya Dev. Surya Dev is a very powerful personality. He is considered as Surya Narayan. People worship Surya Narayan as equal to actually or representative of Lord Narayan. He is not equal, but he is considered as the eye of Lord Narayan, eye of Lord Vishnu, and also as a student of Lord. Now, coming to the Makar Sakranti, what are the other significant events which happened at the time of Makar Sakranti? Any event you know what happened at the time of Makar Sakranti?
Bhishma Dev passing off.
I am talking about Makar Sakranti. I have not come to Uttarayan yet.
Okay.
Okay, Mataji is just immersed in the stutis. She immediately jumps to that point. So
Sorry.
yes, we'll come to Uttarayan also. What is significance of Uttarayan? But here, let's talk about Makar Sakranti. So two different things basically linked together on the same day. Uttarayan really does not happen exactly on the same day of Makar Sakranti, but generally we say, okay, it's the time of Uttarayan. Uttarayan actually happens earlier than Makar Sakranti. By the end of December, sun starts traveling to the north. Okay, but because of the significance of Makar Sakranti and all, it says, okay, now it's the time of Uttarayan also, and both things are celebrated together. So Makar Sakranti, who knows what are the events which happened at Makar Sakranti?
Prabhuji, in
Spiritual
Shabarimalai
significance.
Jyoti.
What is that?
In Shabarimalai, the Jyoti comes when Ayyappa. That's another big event in South.
Okay, I'm not familiar with that, Mataji. If you want, you can elaborate.
Crops are harvested.
Yeah.
Crops are harvested. Yes, that is general significance that the winter crops are harvested. And people cook
Makar,
the new grain, right? That is the significance of Makar Sakranti, that people cook the new grain at the time of Makar Sakranti. Like in north side, it's khichdi, which is made based on the new wheat and rice and all. And then in some other areas, pongal, which is also the fresh rice harvested. That's what they cook. So yes, that is one that fresh harvest is done, and people prepare dishes out of that fresh harvest. But from the spiritual point of view, what are the significant events which happen at the time of Makar Sakranti?
Prabhuji, Lord Chaitanya
actually,
Prabhu's Chaitanya's Leela happened on Makar Sankranti.
Yes. So, okay, let's go one by one. There are multiple events which happens on the day of Makar Sakranti, which happened, and first thing is Ganga merging into the ocean. So sometimes people say, oh, it's Ganga's descent which happened. It's not Ganga's descent which happened on earth. on the day of Makar Sakranti. It is the day when Ganga came down to earth and it was flowing behind Bhagirath. Bhagirath is taking Ganga to the ashram of Kapila Muni, where all the ashes of the sons of Sagar Maharaj are there. So Ganga traveling behind Bhagirath finally arrives at the ashram of Kapila Muni, and then washing away all the ashes of the sons of Sagar Maharaj, Ganga finally enters into ocean, Bay of Bengal. Okay. So that is why Makar Sakranti is considered as merging of Ganga into Sagar. गंगा का सागर में मिलन होना, that is Makar Sakranti day. That's why on that day there is Ganga Sagar Mela. Okay, when Ganga enters into ocean, the day which Ganga enters into the ocean after washing away the ashes. So Makar Sakranti is very or Magh Mela, and many different people go to different holy places, holy rivers, to bathe in the holy rivers. At Prayagraj, at the confluence of Ganga, Yamuna, and Saraswati, also there is Magh Mela. Okay, so and every 12 years there is Kumbh Mela, which starts from the day of Makar Sakranti. So that is one event which happened. Second event which happened on the day of Makar Sakranti is, as Bhakti Sundari Mataji said, it is the day when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepted sannyas. Okay, it's the same Makar Sakranti day when Lord Chaitanya took sannyas. So why did Lord Chaitanya took sannyas? So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, first of all, we know Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is a combined form of Radha and Krishna. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna himself, who came down in the form of his own devotee to spread the holy name, to spread the love of Godhead. So what was the need for him to accept sannyas? In Chaitanya Charitamrita, it is described when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, in the earlier years of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he was known as a scholar of Sanskrit. He was Nimai Pandit. He has his own school where the students will come to learn grammar, Sanskrit Vyakhya and all. Later, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took Diksha from Ishwarapuri and he now started chanting the holy name everywhere. So that is when his actual mission of spreading the holy name started. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu entered into Grihastha life also. He married and entered into Grihastha ashram. But the main purpose of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's descent is to spread the holy name. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu realized that people are not taking him and his movement seriously, considering him just like an ordinary boy, ordinary householder. Many people were criticizing also. Many people were not respectful to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu thought, if these people keep committing offenses, keep criticizing, how will they be delivered? For them to take me seriously, I have to give up everything. I have to accept sannyas. Then just considering me an ordinary sannyasi also, they show me respect, they offer me respect, and in that way also they will be delivered. Because generally people have the tendency to show respect to a sannyasi in general. So if I accept sannyas, if I give up everything, at least people out of culture, people will offer respect, and in that way they have a hope to be delivered. At least they will not be committing offenses. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu decided to take sannyas. He left his mother, who had no other shelter. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu left his young wife, and he decided to take sannyas. That is a very long pastime actually. If we start going into details of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Sannyas Leela, that in itself is a very long topic, and maybe multiple hour class on that topic itself. But just very briefly, so on the day of Makar Sakranti, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu decided, okay, tomorrow is the day of Makar Sakranti. I want to take sannyas. I want to run away, leave home, run away, and go take sannyas. So just night before, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said how to convey this message to my mother and my wife. So he decided I will just leave the home without informing them. So day before Makar Sakranti in the evening, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told his mother, please make me dudhi kheer. Okay. What is that famous devotee? Kolavecha Sridhar. Okay, he offered a dudhi. What do you call dudhi is called? Ghaiya sabji, Loki. So he offered that to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and Mahaprabhu said, the
Mm.
Kolavecha Sridhar has offered this, make dudhi kheer. Today I want to eat dudhi kheer. So Mahaprabhu asked his mother to make that kheer. So she prepared the kheer. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ate nicely. And
Okay.
the mother, after went to sleep, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu massaged her feet and she went to sleep. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to his wife's room and sitting on the bed. Finally, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, today I want to, in his mind, he decided that today I want to leave the home. So when both are sleeping, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu at night, he just left the home and crossed the Ganges while swimming across the Ganges at night. And very early morning, he came on the other side to the village, the other place in the village where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took sannyas. That is, the place name is called uh, Katua. It's called Katua, and in some other language, it's called um, what is the other name also known for that village? Yes.
Mayapuri. Yeah.
No. Yeah, it's not exactly Mayapur. It's close to Mayapur. The name is Katua. The why this village got the name Katua is because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's hair were cut there. Katua. That's how it got the name Katua also. So ultimately, so Mahaprabhu crossing Ganges, swimming across that very early morning, he came to that village. In that village, that place lived a sannyasi named Keshwa Bharati. So Mahaprabhu came and knocked on the house of Keshwa Bharati, telling him, I want to take sannyas, please give me sannyas. And Keshwa Bharati said, no, how can I give you sannyas? You are such a young person, how can I give you sannyas? So Mahaprabhu took sannyas at the age of 24. Mahaprabhu had his manifest Leela, about 48 years total. So 24 years, the earlier life before sannyas. So Mahaprabhu lived in the householder life also for a few years. So at the age of 24, Mahaprabhu took sannyas. So at such a young age, he took sannyas, leaving behind his mother and wife for the purpose of delivering the whole world. And Keshwa Bharati, he did not want to give sannyas, that you are so young and how can I give? Mahaprabhu insisted, no, you give me sannyas. I cannot live like this. Please give me sannyas. Finally, Keshwa Bharati agrees and he calls the barber to shave the head of Mahaprabhu. Now this barber comes, he says, okay, whose head to be shaved? Indicate towards Mahaprabhu, please shave his head. And he looks at Mahaprabhu and he starts crying. No, I cannot cut your hair. You are so beautiful. Your hair are so beautiful. How can I cut such beautiful hair? And he was not ready to cut the hair. And Mahaprabhu insisted, Bhai, please cut my hair. Please remove these hairs and free me from the bondage of this. So when Mahaprabhu insisted so much, this person finally shaved the head of Mahaprabhu. After shaving the head, he dropped his tools. That after today, I'm not going to touch these tools. I give up my occupation of this barber business. I don't want to cut anybody else's hair in my life anymore. And Mahaprabhu blessed him that, okay, you will be able to maintain your livelihood. And that person took up the occupation of, what do you call, sweet maker, halwai. So after that, he gave up his occupation of cutting the hair. And finally, Keshwa Bharati gave sannyas. He gave the name. And Keshwa Bharati was thinking what name to give. And the Diksha mantra also for the sannyas. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu first tells that mantra to Keshwa Bharati in his ear. And then Keshwa Bharati in return tells that same mantra to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And the name, there was Akashvani, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. So that was the name given to Nimai Pandit at the time of initiation, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. What is the meaning of Shri Krishna Chaitanya? Anybody? Sri Krishna Chaitanya. What is actually really meaning of this?
Krishna's energy.
Yes, Bhakti Sundari Mataji.
Purely situated in Krishna consciousness.
Okay, only situated in Krishna consciousness. Manoj Prabhu said Krishna's energy. Okay, actually, if we see the word Chaitanya, Chaitanya comes from the word Chaitan. Chaitan means Jagrukta, right? Chaitana Dena. So, one who gives all the living entities Chaitana about Shri Krishna. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, that is Shri Krishna Chaitanya, who brings everybody to the consciousness of Shri Krishna. So Shri Krishna Chaitanya. So that was the name given, and after that, Mahaprabhu immediately want to go to Vrindavan. But somehow, by the time of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's sannyas, all these devotees have actually arrived there. Advaita Acharya, Nityananda Prabhu, and everybody, they have got this news that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Nimai, he want to take sannyas. So everybody has arrived there by that time. And after taking sannyas, Mahaprabhu wanted to immediately, but somehow Nimai Pandit tricks Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and somehow brings him to the village of Advaita Acharya at the home of Advaita Acharya, where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mother also comes to see his son, and she requests that if you want to go away, at least go to Jagannath Puri rather than going to Vrindavan. Vrindavan is too far away from Navdvip. Jagannath Puri is close by, relatively. And so many devotees from Navadvip visit Jagannath Puri every year at the time of Kart festival, Rath Yatra. So at least they will be able to go meet you and bring back your news. I will be at least able to hear about you. So please go stay in Jagannath Puri if you want to go away. Mahaprabhu agreed and he went to Jagannath Puri. So this sannyas ceremony of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu happened on the day of Makar Sakranti. Okay. Another significance of Makar Sakranti, as we said, at the time of Makar Sakranti, there is Magh Mela, and devotee go at various holy places to take holy bath in the holy rivers. So there is a pastime of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also going to Prayagraj, staying there for 10 days and taking bath for 10 days at the time of Magh Mela. When and how that happened? So after sannyas, Mahaprabhu went to Jagannath Puri. From Jagannath Puri, he went to the tour of South India for 2 years. Then he came back to Jagannath Puri, and from there, finally, he said, "Now I want to go to Vrindavan." So Mahaprabhu, he was traveling towards Vrindavan. While going to Vrindavan, he stayed at Allahabad, Prayagraj, and at that time, he instructed Sanatan Goswami, Roop and Sanatan, who were still serving the Mughal ruler at that time. They came to meet Chaitanya Mahaprabhu there. And after meeting Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they decided that, oh, we want to ultimately give up our service to the Mughal ruler and we want to give up everything in service of Krishna. So first time they met Chaitanya Mahaprabhu when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was on the way to Vrindavan. So after meeting them, Mahaprabhu went to Vrindavan. So he stayed in Vrindavan for long time there, going at different places. Sometime he stayed in Mathura, sometime in the area of Govardhan. And then there, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was in Vrindavan, Mahaprabhu had his associates also there with him. And one of his associate was Balabhadra Bhattacharya. Now, Balabhadra Bhattacharya, one day he tells Mahaprabhu that so many people come to see you and there is so much crowd and they keep insisting me, please help us meet Mahaprabhu, help us meet Mahaprabhu. And I get very disturbed. I cannot handle all this crowd every day. Let us please leave this place and let us go back to Prayag. And it is the time of Makar Sakranti coming and there is the time of Magh Mela. Let us travel back to Prayag, and we will have the opportunity of taking bath in Ganges at Prayagraj during this Makar Sakranti. So that is the instance. It comes in Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela, chapter 18. Okay, this pastime. So, being requested by Balabhadra Bhattacharya's, Mahaprabhu agrees and they start traveling back to Prayagraj from Vrindavan. And traveling, walking like that, finally Mahaprabhu arrives at Prayagraj. So it says, Ei mata chali Prabhu Prayaga aila, dasa dina triveni te makra sanan kaila. So that is the verse exactly which gives this particular indication that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took bath in Ganges at Prayagraj at the time of Makar Sakranti, Makar Sanan Kaila. So, Ei Mati Chali Prabhu. So, walking like this, Mahaprabhu finally arrived at Prayag, Prayag Aila. Dasa Dina Triveni Te, Makar Snan Kaila. So, Mahaprabhu took bath in Ganges at Prayagraj for 10 days at the time of Magh Mela. So, many devotees every year they go to Prayagraj to take bath, just following in the footstep of Mahaprabhu and staying there, and especially in once in 12 years when there is this Kumbh Mela, so many people visit. And last year Kumbh Mela was even special. How many years after that particular occasion came? It was
144.
144 years. Yeah, so once in 144 years, rare opportunity, right? In our lifetime, that opportunity will not come again. So many people took a dip at Prayagraj at that time. Now, some of the lessons from these pastimes, we heard about Surya, we heard about Surya Dev being the student of Krishna and Surya Dev being the guru of Hanumanji. So, significance of accepting a guru. And Krishna tells in Bhagavad Gita that we should accept a guru if we want to make progress in our spiritual life. What is that verse?
Tadviddhi pranipatena.
Chapter 4, text 34, Krishna says, Tad vidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya updekshanti te jnanam jnanina tattvadarshina. So Krishna says somebody should approach a tattvadarshi, somebody who knows the essence in truth. They can reveal the truth to you, but how, when, and how will they reveal? When you go, pay obeisances, render service, and inquire submissively. Tad vidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya. So three things. Pranipatena, falling down like a danda in front of the guru, paying obeisances. Pariprashnena, inquiring submissively, and sevaya, rendering service. So one should accept a guru. Without guru, one cannot make progress in spiritual life. One's life is not successful without accepting a guru. There is one very beautiful story um, reflecting on this particular point or teaching about this particular point. Once Narad Muni is free to travel anywhere, right? He's a celestial sage. He keep traveling. He doesn't need a visa. He doesn't need any airplane ticket. He just goes everywhere to any planet, and he goes to Vaikuntha also to meet the Lord. So once Narad Muni he came to Vaikuntha to meet Lord Vishnu, and Lord Vishnu received Narad Muni. He gave a grand welcome to Narad Muni very warmly. He received Narad Muni, make him sit next to him on a very nice asan, and Lord spoke to Narad Muni very nicely, very gently, with a very beautiful smile on his face. So Narad Muni felt, oh, I am such a great person. I am very knowledgeable and very great devotee. Maybe there is nobody equal to me, nobody like me. Lord Vishnu also shows me so much love and respect. So Narad started getting little pride in the heart. And after spending some time with the Lord, as Narad Muni started leaving, so Lord bid him farewell, and Narad Muni is leaving. He has not even come to the maybe the entrance door, and he heard Lord telling Lakshmi Devi that please keep clean this place very nicely. Where Narada said this place has become contaminated, please clean this place very nicely with gomutra, godang, cow dung, clean this place very nicely. And Narad Muni was just at the door, yet he heard and he felt, what is this? Just now he made me sit so nicely and he was speaking so nicely to me, offering such a respect, and now he is saying that this place is contaminated and clean this place nicely, and what is this? And he comes back and asks, my lord, what is this? Why you are saying I'm so contaminated? Am I so contaminated that you have to clean this place? Lord said, in one sense, yes, you have not become fully purified yet. Why? Because you do not have a guru. Okay? You are nigara. Nigara means without a guru. Nigara. So you are without a guru, you are not purified yet. Unless you accept a guru, to become completely purified, you should accept a guru. Okay, whom should I accept as a guru? And Lord says, you go to earth, whomever you see, the first person at the time of sunrise, you accept that person as your guru. And Narad Muni, he accepts the instruction of the Lord. He comes to earth, and at the time of sunrise, the first person he sees is a fisherman, old fisherman. Okay, and he looks at the fisherman, old guy, very dirty from his body. This smell of fish is coming. And Narad Muni, in his heart, he thinks, "Arey, this is illiterate person. How can he be my guru? What can he teach me? I am such a great learned person, a great devotee." So he comes back to Lord Vishnu and tells Lord Vishnu, "My Lord, you told me to go and find a guru, whomever I see first. It was an old fisherman. He is uneducated person. How can he be my guru?" So Lord, he became little hard this time. He says, you are not listening to my instruction. I told you just accept guru. You don't judge somebody based on their outer covering, outer dress. A simple person also may be a very learned person and a very spiritually oriented person. You cannot judge a person based on their outer look. So if you do not do that, you have to continue in this material existence. And then Narad Muni again goes and he goes to this fisherman and tells the fisherman, I want to accept you as my guru. Please accept me as my student, as your student. And the fisherman, he tells the whole thing as the instruction of the Lord. So the fisherman, he accepts that, okay, I will accept you as my student. So he accepts Narad Muni as his student, and Narad Muni comes back. But still, Narad Muni is not very happy in his heart. He is not convinced that, okay, I have accepted the Guru, but he has no faith in the Guru. And he is still thinking, oh, what can he teach me? And then Lord Vishnu, he becomes very angry this time. He said, because you do not have any respect for your Guru, you do not have faith in the Guru, you have to go in 84 lakh yoni. You have to go through the cycle of 84 lakh yoni. And Narad Muni now becomes very disturbed, very afraid that, oh, I have to continue in 84 lakh yoni. How can I come out of this? Please tell me something. Please give me some solution. Lord says, go to your guru, go to that fisherman and ask him the solution for this, how you can be relieved from this 84 lakh. So Narad Muni finally comes to his guru and tells him again what has happened. That Lord Vishnu told me I have to go through 8.4 million species of life. Please tell me some solution that I can skip that. So this fisherman laughs and he says, it's a simple solution. You can go tell the Lord, please draw all these 84 lakh yoni pictures on the ground, and you can just roll over all these 84 lakh yoni picture, and you will complete that requirement that you have to go through 84 lakh yoni. So you ask the Lord to make picture of all these 84 lakh and you just roll over all those. So Narad Muni goes and tell Lord Vishnu, and Lord Vishnu said, see, your guru is so intelligent He gave you such a simple solution to this complex problem. And you were telling, oh, how can he teach me something? What can he give me the solution? So now, because your guru has instructed, you are relieved from that thing. Now I accept you. Now you have been purified. So this whole story, it talks about two principles. One thing, the importance of guru, first of all. Unless one accepts a guru, we cannot purify ourselves. Second thing, if after accepting the guru also, if we do not have faith in the guru, then also we are doomed. So accepting a guru is not just a custom thing, a social custom or something. That, oh, मैंने गुरु बना लिया, मैंने गुरु बना लिया. Sometimes people do like that. This भेड़ चाल जिसको बोलते हैं कि oh, somebody has accepted that this person or that person as a guru, so I will also accept. आज दीक्षा समारोह होने वाला है, चलो आप भी आ जाओ, आपको भी दीक्षा दिला देंगे. So people go like that. So it's not how it works. One need to first develop a connection with the guru, accept the guru, and have complete faith in the guru, in the instructions, in the teachings of guru. Then we can make spiritual progress. Okay, so that is one very important point which comes from so many different pastimes here. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took sannyas. In one sense, Krishna is telling all of us to take sannyas. We are all in the line of sannyas. हमारा सबका नाम संन्यास लिस्ट में डाला गया है that you are supposed to take sannyas. How in Bhagavad Gita in chapter 6 text 2, okay, Krishna is saying yam sannyasam iti prahur yogam tam vidhi pandava nahi asanshyata sankalpo yogi bhavati kaschana. So what is called renunciation, you should know to be same as yoga. For one can never become a yogi unless he renounces the desire for sense gratification. So in one sense, sannyasa is outward changing the ashram also, accepting sannyasa ashram. That is external. But internally also, if somebody want to progress in spiritual life, what Krishna is telling is giving up the tendency for sense enjoyment. Okay, that is sannyas. Unless becoming a sannyasi, one cannot become a yogi. So we all want to become bhakti yogi. And that is what Krishna says. In all situations, become a yogi. And out among all the yogi, bhakti yogi is the best. So we all are trying to become bhakti yogi. And we all need to become sannyasi, not merely from the ashram point of view that we have to give up everything, family, and accept saffron clothes. That is one form of sannyas as varnashram system. But the real sannyas is Krishna is not talking about giving up karma, but more emphasizing on giving up the result of karma, not karma sannyas, but karma phalatyag. Okay, that is what Krishna is emphasizing in Bhagavad Gita again and again, chapter 3, chapter 4, chapter 5. And finally, in chapter 6, Krishna is saying here that unless somebody becomes a sannyasi, he cannot become a yogi. People in this world, they are bhogi. So, bhogi cannot become a yogi. So, we have to give up this tendency of sense enjoyment. Slowly, 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 as this feverish mentality goes down, then we are able to detach ourselves. Okay, in Hindi we say vairagya. Okay, detachment is vairagya. What is the meaning of vairagya? Vairag, vishesh anurag. Okay, when we develop special attachment towards Krishna, that is vishesh rag. That is really vairag. Then we, because automatically then we will develop detachment to sense enjoyment. So we need to develop our attachment towards Krishna, attachment to the holy name, attachment to hearing about Krishna, attachment for serving Krishna. So when more and more we develop attachment towards Krishna, automatically we will become detached to material enjoyment. Okay, so that is Vairagya. And Krishna is telling all of us actually are supposed to become sannyasi in that sense. So that is the overall, we spoke different pastimes of the Lord for Makar Sakranti. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu taking sannyas, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu going and taking snan, bath at Prayag during Magh Mela. And the another part is Uttarayan. Okay, now briefly we will talk about Uttarayan also. Uttarayan is also linked with Makar Sakranti, that at the time of Makar Sakranti, the Uttarayan starts, the suns travel towards the north. So in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is telling that people who give up their body at the time of Uttarayan, they receive higher destinations. Okay, so, and we know the pastime of Bhishma Pitama. Bhishma Pitama, finally, he gave up his body when the Uttarayan started. So after Mahabharat war, in Mahabharat war, on the 10th day, Bhishma Pitama fell on the bed of arrows, Sharashayya. And after the Mahabharat war was over, Yudhishthira Maharaj, he became the king of Hastinapur. And after that, finally, Lord Krishna brings Yudhishthira Maharaj to Bhishma Pitama to receive instructions. Because Bhishma Pitama is still waiting. He has not given up his body. Bhishma Pitama had the boon of Ichamrityu. He could choose the time of his death when he wanted to give up his body. Now, when Yudhishthira became the king, he was very disturbed in his mind. He was not happy. He was not satisfied. He was thinking, because of me, this war happened. Because I want to get kingdom. Because of me, so many women became widow. Because of me, so many children became orphan. Because of me, so many parents lost their children. So it's all because of me, because of my greed. He was not satisfied. He was very unhappy. And Lord Krishna, he brings Yudhishthira Maharaj, all the Pandavas, to Bhishma Pitama to receive instructions from him. And Bhishma Pitama instructs Yudhishthira Maharaj for about 40 days, lying on the bed of arrows. Okay, such a situation of Bhishma Pitama at that time. There is no single inch left in the body without arrows piercing through the body. All the blood has drained out from his body. He is staying there in the sun, in the rain, in the wind, everything he's tolerating. But all during that time, still Bhishma Pitama is remembering Krishna all the time. He is focusing his attention on Krishna. And finally, Krishna also brings all the Pandava to Bhishma Pitama, requests him to instruct Pandavas. So Bhishma Pitama speak about dharma to Yudhishthira Maharaj. And finally, when the Uttarayana comes, now Bhishma Pitama said, now I want to completely focus my attention on the Lord. And I want to prepare myself to leave this body. So then Bhishma Pitama offers very beautiful prayers to Lord Krishna. Okay, just maybe about a month or 2 months back, we had a detailed discussion about this topic, and we discussed the prayers spoken by Bhishma Pitama, Bhishma Stuti. We can recite a couple of verses of Bhishma Stuti. Shri Bhishma Uvacha Iti Matirupakalpita Vitrishna Bhagavati Satvata Pungave Bhibhumni Swasukhama Upagate Kvachit Viharatum Prakartim Upeyushi Yad Bhava Pravaha. So this is the first prayer Bhishma Pitama offers. Iti Matirupakalpita Vitrishna. Now I want to offer my intelligence to you, my intelligence which has been now purified by observing so many austerities. Now I want to offer my intelligence unto Lord Krishna. So that is how he offers his prayer, and he remembers Krishna, his beauty. Tribhuvana kamanam tamalavaranam Ravikar Gauravarambaram Dadhane Vapural Kakula Vratananabhajam Vijaya Sakhertirastu me navadhya. So he is telling Lord Krishna that आप तीनों लोकों में सबसे सुंदर हैं. त्रिभुवन कामनम. You are the most eligible bachelor. So everybody is attracted by you. Tamala Varnam, your complexion is like the Tamala tree. The garments you are wearing are like the effulgence of the sun rays. Ravikar Gauravarambaram Dadhane. Vapuralaka Pulavrata. Your face is decorated with the Alkavali, the curly hairs, and your body is decorated with the sandalwood pulp. Vijaya Sakheratiras me navadhya. May my attention be completely fixed on to whom? The friend of Arjuna, Vijaya Sakhe. So in that way, Bhishma Pitama offers very beautiful prayers. I will not go into all the verses. So and Bhishma Pitama, on the time of this Uttarayana, he prepares himself to give up his body finally, completely absorbing himself onto Lord Krishna, his intelligence completely fixed on Lord Krishna. Bhishma Pitama actually does not have to wait for Uttarayan to give up his body. It says the yogis, right, the mystic yogi, the people who practice this Ashtanga yoga process, they choose this time of Uttarayana to give up their body. They wait for this time to go to the higher destination. But a devotee does not have to wait for any such time because they are always remembering Krishna. And our ultimate goal is to remember Krishna at the time of giving up this body. And Krishna tells that in Bhagavad Gita. Antakale cha mameva smarana muktva kalevaram yah prayati samadbhavam. So somebody who gives up their body remembering me at the time of death. Antakale cha mam eva. So if somebody remembers me only at the time of death, they will attain me after giving up this body. But otherwise, what will happen? Yam yam vapi smaran bhavam tyajate ante kalevaram tam tam eveti kaunteya sada tad bhava bhavita. So whatever state they remember at the time of death, they will attain to that state otherwise. So if we don't remember Krishna while giving up the body, you are remembering something else. Somebody is remembering their dog or cat, or they are too attached to their home. They will come back in that position. If somebody is giving up their body while remembering their dog, they will become dog in the next life. Somebody is too attached to their home, they will come back in that home only, but maybe not as human, maybe as a cockroach. They may become a dog and now come to stay in that home. Somebody, their own children may buy that dog and bring him to this house. So whatever state of being one remembers at the time of death, they will attain to that state. But if Krishna is saying you remember me at the time of death, you will attain to me. So Bhishma Pitama was anyways remembering Krishna all the while. He really does not have to wait for suitable time as the yogic siddha yogi wait for. A devotee does not depend on any such external circumstances or situation. Our goal is to absorb our mind on Krishna and try to remember Krishna. But it will not happen automatically. It's not that all of a sudden, while taking your last breath, you will say Hare Krishna and then you can go to Krishna. At the last breath, Hare Krishna will not come out if we have not practiced remembering Krishna throughout our life. So that is why this whole process of Krishna consciousness is our practice, right? Practice to remember Krishna. That is the life in preparation, and death is the final exam. Okay, so I will stop here. So in nutshell, we discussed about Makar Sakranti and Uttarayan and some of the events related to this particular occasion. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai.
Yeah.
Any questions, comments?
Very nice class, Prabhuji.
Prabhuji, I have a question. Why
Yes.
do we say that when we pass during Uttarayan, moksha, they say, right?
Hmm?
They say we get moksha. Salvation.
In what situation?
When you die during Uttarayan.
Yeah, when in general, when somebody dies in Uttarayan, it is a suitable time to move upward. But it will not happen for everybody. So many people die in the 6 months time, right?
Yeah.
It's not that all these people who are dying during the 6 month of Uttarayan, everybody is getting moksha only.
Exactly.
If somebody has practiced, performed austerities, either at least mystic yoga, right? Yoga controlling their mind, they have relieved themselves from their desires of enjoyment and all that. So they're eligible to go to the higher planets, upward journey. Otherwise, the journey is downward journey, going to the lower planets, going to the lower species. Upward journey means going to the higher species to the higher planets.
So by default, you are not going there.
Hey, it's not that by default, okay, somebody by default every day people are dying. Somebody is dying out of
Exactly.
disease, somebody is dying in the accident, somebody is dying for some other reason, somebody is dying in some terror attack or something. So people, anybody who is dying during these 6 months, not by default, they become liberated. One has to be eligible also.
Thank you.
Okay? And again, same way, somebody who has prepared himself eligible, he can attain liberation during Dakshinayana also. No doubt in that. So it has just external situations for mystic yogis. They have this opportunity.
Thank you.
Okay, anybody else?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, I had a question, not related to this, but like what happens if someone leaves their body during the Kartik month? Is the destination on a higher, this?
Again, just the time and place is not the criteria. We should not think, oh, somebody has died on the bank of Ganges or somebody has died in Vrindavan and they will go to Vaikuntha or Goloka. Again, it depends on their consciousness. That is the prime factor. Somebody may be living in Vrindavan but doing all nonsense activities while living in Vrindavan.
Right.
So somebody asked this question to Prabhupada that okay, somebody is living in Vrindavan and he is smoking ganja at the banks of Yamuna. What will happen to him? Prabhupada said he will become a hippie in California in his next life. So it's not that somebody giving up their body in Vrindavan by default he will attain to Goloka. The ultimate factor is what is our consciousness.
Okay. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
That's why in Mukandamala he says, right? Chintayami marinepi chintayami.
Yes. So in Mukundamala Stotra, King what is it?
Kulashekara Alvar.
King Kulashekara Alvar, he is praying like this, that right now I am able to remember you, I am healthy and everything, and let me die right now. Because right now I am able to remember you.
I
But
know.
at the time of old age, when the Kantha will be avruddha, right? The kapha will be.
Santatam mandamanda.
Yeah. So at that time, how will I remember you? I will be so much disturbed because of the bodily discomforts and all that, and I may not be able to remember you that time. So right now, I'm healthy. I'm able to remember you. Let me die right now. That's how he prays. Okay. Anything else? Anybody? Praveen Prabhu, Ashwani Mataji, Rajendra Prabhu, Shefali Mataji. Thank you all for joining. If anybody has any question.
No question, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Okay. Hare Krishna. Okay, so if no question, we'll end it here. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. And
Thank you so much,
again,
Prabhuji.
let's take every opportunity as recalibrating ourselves.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.